I assume it's much like Ferris Bueller in terms of its pronunciation, but it's got an umlaut there, so it's Bueller. I just purchased way too much cheese. 360 videos, 365 days a year. Hey, that might be a new tagline. Tune in tomorrow, see if it is. This is a great place to take a lunch. Welcome back. SwissCheeseTrails.com, Swiss Cheese Trails on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe so we can look at 360-degree videos like this every single day. Well, maybe not quite like this every day, but we're going to have a few of them. We're hiking National Trail number 3, which is the Alpine Panoramic Trail, and this is why it's called that. We walk along the foothills of the Alps from the northeast, where we are now in the Appenzeller region, to the southwest down by Geneva and the wine growing regions, and we pass through the Emmentaler region, and we pass through the Gruyere regions, cities of Zurich and Bern and Montreux, Lausanne, Genf, Geneva. So, since we're in Appenzeller and we're looking at the farmland of Appenzeller, I have 7-month aged Appenzeller cheese. I just picked this up in the local store when we go into the town of Appenzell. Today at the end, we're going to go to the main outlet for Appenzeller, and I will be picking up a lot of different cheeses. So I wanted to give a good taste. I prefer a stronger cheese. There are a lot of very mild cheeses. The labeling for all the Appenzeller cheese is very, as I mentioned in the last video, very consistent. They have a fairly decent marketing plan in terms of labeling. And underneath the label is the herb brine with some of their secret recipe on how they get the flavor. By putting herbs and rubbing the brine and different aging and boiling, and boy, I need to know more. A little bit of crystallization. That's a great cheese. I love Gruyere, but I really have a ton of respect and a lot of like for the Appenzeller cheeses. This is just fantastic. Woo! Swiss cheese trails. We're eating cheese now. Can't let that go. I also brought with me some pizza from last night. Yes, I eat pizza. This is the Quattro Formaggio, 4 cheese pizza. Does that sound like a man who's had enough cheese? Absolutely not. I am such a fan of these 4 cheese pizzas. My younger son Neil, shout out Neil, for his high school graduation, he's an art major, he's actually graduating college this month. As a cartooning major. Pretty cool. Storytelling as well as illustration. Anyway, we got a trip to Rome, thanks to his grandmother, for his high school graduation. And we spent a lot of time looking at a lot of art. But we had to eat. And I kept wanting to be creative. So I kept getting mushrooms and onions and artichoke pizzas, or not just pizza, but pasta dishes and all kinds of stuff with all kinds of different vegetables. And they were fantastic. But Neil, every meal had the 4 cheese whatever it is, 4 cheese pizza, 4 cheese pasta, 4 cheese dessert that had 4 cheeses. And almost to a T, his meal was always better. So at the end of that trip, I gave up. I just said, you know what, that's it. The 4 cheese is the recipe for me. So when I'm over here, it's 4 cheese pizza or nothing. The pastas, I do like my mushroom pastas and onions and things like that still on my pasta. But when it comes to pizza, we'll go 4 cheese. Or just cheese, as the case may be. Thanks for tuning in. I'm having a hard time leaving. Hawk is back. I can hear a cat in the barn that's actually down in the valley whining. And I can hear birds and of course the cowbells down in the valley here. The wind is down and it's just a beautiful scene. I've eaten my food, and the worst part about this, or the best part, I've only gone a little over 2 kilometers. You know, I'm only an hour into this. The whole hike is ahead of me, basically, and I don't want to move. I just want to sit here and look at this. I'm going to say that this is one of my... I'm going to add this to my list of happy places. You heard it here first. This is a new happy place for me. Glad you could be with me today.